Namaste. I'm going to take you on a journey to make a cherry pie. So I start with gloves on so my fingernails don't get all red. I take a paring knife and slice the cherries down the middle, and then I'll twist one side off and then use my thumb to sort of dig out the pit. I'm going to make sure every pit is out. Nobody likes to bite into a pit when they're taking a bite of a delicious cherry pie. Now, once you've pitted 4 cups of cherries, add 1 cup of sugar and 10 tablespoons of cornstarch. Let that mixture sit in a pot on the stove for about 10 minutes, just so that some of the juices can render from the cherries. After that, turn on the heat and you'll cook on medium-high heat until your mixture becomes thick and some of the cherries start to soften. Be careful not to burn. The cherries will burn if they're up too high, so keep watch of this. I would say this part takes about 15 minutes. Keep stirring as you're cooking, and in the end, you want your mixture to be thick and the cherries to be rendered. On to filling the pie. So I've made the pie crust ahead of time. I'll make another video for that. But you'll put your rolled out pie crust into a 9-inch pie plate and pour your mixture of cherries in. I let the mixture of cherries cool for about 10 to 15 minutes while I'm rolling out the pie crust, just so that it doesn't kind of melt the pie crust. Smooth it all out, and then we'll work on the lattice. So as I mentioned before, I made my pie crust ahead of time, and I will do a video for the lattice because this does deserve its own video. It can be a little complicated, period. And I keep my pie crust while I'm making the cherries on a cookie sheet in the freezer so that they get nice and cold, so they're easier to work with when I am making the lattice. Once you've finished your lattice work and crimped the edges securely, bake this pie at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 55 minutes to an hour. Check that there are nice bubbling spots through the lattice, and you want the lattice itself to be a golden brown. If you like this pie tutorial, please subscribe and hit the like button. And I will be making more videos on the pie crust in depth, and I'll do a lattice video as well for you guys. Namaste.